It's a big day in Kuala Lumpur, and it begins with a visit to a mosque. 2/3 of all Malaysians are Muslim. For the mosque, Kate, like all women, is modestly dressed. But she and William have recently learned something that could derail the whole tour. Unknown to the thousands at the Royal Walkabout in Central Park, back home news is breaking that a French magazine is about to publish photos of Kate topless on holiday in France.
Stay here.
Kate knows that she can't let down people who've waited hours in the heat to see her. For these crowds, being this close to the Duchess is something they'll remember all their lives. This is Kate's job now.
She took your flower! You look like you're going to cry!
I called out her and she turned around!
I think that it'll bring a really big deal to Malaysia, that, you know, it's like the royal people of England actually coming to Malaysia. That's a really big honor to Malaysia, bring really great honor.
Love William and Kate, and they're the best couple.
Long live William and Kate.
I think the royal family will see that down that very slim body, there's a rod of steel going down through her spine where she can think, I'm not going to think about it, I'm going to do exactly what I would have done before these photographs were discovered. I am going to behave as the Queen would want me to. And I think that has probably reassured the royal family, whatever may be thrown at them, and who knows what will, she'll cope.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
For William, selling Britain abroad is what he is here to do. Malaysia is an important emerging global market.
My grandmother told me that Malaysia would provide us with some wonderful experiences and unforgettable memories. And so indeed it has proved.
The Star is Malaysia's largest circulation tabloid. At today's editorial meeting, there's plenty to discuss.
Look at the expression, the face.
But here, it's the tour itself that makes the front page.
There is a lot of interest in the royal, especially the British royal family in this country. Some aspects, yes, but because it's such an important visit by such popular royals, that's why we put it on the front page.
Today we've got emerging the story about the topless photos.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your attitude as a media outlet to those, do you think?
We will run the topless stories because it is news, but we will focus on what they've done here. We are very protective of our own royalty here, and there's some cultural, even religious sensitivity.
In newsrooms back in London, things couldn't be more different. And for the royal family, the parallels with what happened to Diana are all too clear.
There is fury at the palace, statements saying they are genuinely angry at the invasion of privacy, but throughout it all, the Duchess has to remain at all times composed.
A Jubilee tea party for local celebrities is a welcome distraction, and the only photographers here are here by invitation.
She was telling me that this is her first trip so far in the East. I think she hasn't been in this part of the world before. They are such a lovely couple. You set a great example. Well, you know, I'm always against anyone that invades privacy. And why do you want to embarrass anyone? It's private.
Until the publication of the photographs, the Duke and Duchess have been spared the excesses of the paparazzi. The fear is that this will encourage more invasions of their privacy. William and Kate can only hope that they can put the incident behind them. They're heading for Sabah in Malaysian Borneo. After the hustle and bustle of two modern cities, and above all the storm over the photographs, the peace and tranquility of the Borneo rainforest must come as a welcome relief. Economies may be thriving in the Far East, but at a cost. Rainforests in Malaysia's Sabah district are being cut down, threatening an entire ecosystem. Looking much more relaxed and cheerful than the previous day, William and Kate arrive at Danum Valley, a conservation area covering nearly 200 square miles. The couple both have a long-standing interest in this kind of project, and research here into the impact of deforestation is funded by the Royal Society, of which the Duke is a fellow.
Are they quite social animals? They're big families, or are they solitary?
Deforestation means that orangutans in Borneo are endangered. The royal couple's visit is crucial in highlighting to a global audience the plight of the valley and rainforests in general.
It will raise awareness of the existence of conservation efforts in Sabah, and also how important it is to conserve what you have left.
Dr. Yusa, a specialist in high canopy ants, trained at Cambridge. Today she will welcome the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge to a bird's eye view, 130 feet up. Both William's father and grandfather are vocal advocates of conservation. William and Kate are keen to carry on this very royal tradition. They savour their time here, because soon this period of quiet contemplation will be over. The royal couple have a packed schedule in the Solomons, 4 islands in 2 days. The welcome in the capital Honiara is unlike anything so far. The Solomon Islands may be remote, but it's a member of the Commonwealth, and Queen Elizabeth is queen here too.
It is a paradise a long, long way from home, but that doesn't affect the relevance of the British royal family to the people here, and certainly not the warmth of the welcome for William and Kate.
Welcoming the people may be, but the media still know where the story lies.
Palace officials know they can't stop the publication of these pictures overseas. The only question now is whether or not the floodgates will open.
So as the couple are walking into this cathedral, the scrutiny on them is enormous. Exactly what is the nature of their expressions? Exactly how upset or angry do they look?
Congregation to stand.
I think what is really, really sad about this is the timing of it in a really great Jubilee year. The Queen was so pleased with the younger generation of royals, so happy that they were picking up the mantle. You know, William and Kate are the future, and this has really, really soured that, I think. And whatever the rights and wrongs of it, anything that dents the dignity of the royal family in the end is bad for it as an institution.
Yet none of this seems to matter to the thousands spilling out of St Barnabas Cathedral. The islands are overwhelmingly Christian, and William and Kate are a personal link to the Queen, the Supreme Governor of the Church of England, a role that one day will be William's. On day 2 of the Solomon Islands visit, the couple are due to experience some island culture. When Queen Elizabeth came here in 1974, the Solomon Islands had still not gained independence.
Do you remember when the Queen Elizabeth came here?
Yeah, I was a student and I actually shook her hand. Yes, we were standing and she came in, sort of, and I can still remember. She was standing there.
That was 40 years ago. Loyalty to the royal family remains strong here. The media frenzy in Europe seems a long way away.
What do you think
I think it's unfair. They should just leave them alone and, you know, let them do and enjoy what they want to do. It's not nice at all.
They're also ordinary people. They have to have privacy, and it's a shame that, you know, those magazines were, you know, showing those photos. That's just unbelievable. I hope they'll be happy here, though, you know, and I think they're enjoying it at the moment.
William and Kate may be smiling, but in France, their lawyers are going to court. One enduring link between the islands and the UK was forged by William's grandfather. 200 young people here are involved in the Duke of Edinburgh's International Awards scheme, and Prince William gives out gold awards to participants in person. The visit of not only a prince, but the president of the Football Association is roundly applauded.
Okay, squeeze round, face that way. Oh, no, this way.
And here's one photograph he doesn't mind being taken.
I see myself.
Okay,
It's really weird.
Okay.
The Duchess has been meeting a group of Solomon Island women. They present her with an exact replica of the cake given to the Queen in 1974. The island of Morau is a short flight away. The press photographers are there ahead of the royal couple and have already made the connection with the story of the week. The body language of the reception party is harder to read, but it's not as hostile as it seems. It's just the traditional welcome for newcomers. And it's easy to get caught out by the local version of the national anthem. Given the rolling story of the last few days, the irony of this presentation cannot have been lost on the young couple. The 1,000 Solomon Islands are scattered over a huge area of ocean, and William and Kate are visiting just 4.
Presence here today is indeed very special to us, as we are proud of the legacy, once as a protectorate of Great Britain, and to have you in person as next in line to the throne setting foot on our own soil this afternoon.
A traditional war canoe transports William and Kate to the idyllic island of Tuvalu, where they can spend some time alone. For one night, at last, they'll have the privacy they were denied in France. The South Seas, it seems, are working their magic.
He was really furious as we left Kuala Lumpur, and now it's just incredible. He's just so happy, and Kate as well. They've just got back to the old partnership, sparking off each other and enjoying it, and letting the people see that they're enjoying it. You know, when you think the pain that she's been through this week, never believe this woman is able to sort of put that somewhere in her brain and then get on with representing Great Britain. Brilliant.
Back in the capital, local radio is preparing to say goodbye.
This color boat we're about to follow come him decorated one, or what name is special about?
I'm meeting Bart Bassier and his team getting ready to report on the Duke and Duchess's departure to the final stop of the tour.
I think we're up against it time-wise. Have we missed them, Bart?
No.
No?
There's no television station on the island, so it's down to the national radio broadcaster to report this big story on their mobile phones.
So
where the Royal Solomon Islands Police Force, so they are all here very smart indeed in their beautiful uniform.
Here comes the Duchess of Cambridge and the Prince William, and they come out behind them, ready for me to walk with the big people belong you me.
So Bart and his colleague Noddy are now broadcasting live to the Solomon Islands. Just pause for the national anthem.
Overseas reporters is also here with us. Would you like to say hello to our people?
I would love to say hello to your people. Hello, my name's Mary Nightingale and I'm from ITV in Great Britain, and we're here to follow the tour of the Duke and Duchess as they visit the Solomon Islands. And we started in Singapore, we came to Malaysia, and then we arrived in the Solomon Islands, and it's wonderful to be here.
At this point in time, and before they go up low plane, Tuvalu just stand up and pose for some pictures.
Look at all the people up there. The turnout here is amazing.
William and Kate are on their way to one of the smallest and most remote nations in the world.